早晨。Those are all
Irvine safe. Make Irvine safe. Make Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe.
Okay, so it's going to have you say it even spell. What's your first name?
My first name is Calvin.
Calvin, and last name?
Jim.
Spell your last name.
J.I.
Perfect. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
Agree.
What do we want? Keep Irvine safe. Keep our whole county safe, right?
Yes.
We all need a solution to this, not move people. Right?
Yes.
Very grateful about this. As you heard about, there's a protest, I think 9:30, is that? And you guys gathered there today.
Right.
So tell me, why are you so concerned about what might go up across the street?
We're concerned because I've lived in Irvine 20 years and we've always been the safest city. I moved here for safety for my kids and to have a good school district. That can go all away with the homeless tents, and our whole county could be that way too. It needs to be a solution to the problem, not just moving tents.
You talk about solution, maybe you have any suggestions, and I always say this, it's not residents' responsibility to come up with this.
Right. Yeah.
Have we thought?
Well, they're talking about Fairview and Costa Mesa's closing down. That would be a perfect location for this because there'd be shelter. There wouldn't be, hopefully there would not be any more hypodermic needles and all the other issues that have been caused on the riverbed. Yes, Deb, D-E-B. Last name is
Yeah, good example. Yeah.
Keep our county clean.
We're getting some city officials coming to speak. They're on the way, so just hang in there. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yay!
No tent city. 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 No
No tent city. 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 No Irvine safe. Keep 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 Irvine safe.
Keep Irvine safe.
Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe.
站起来玩。
Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe.
Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe. Keep
Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe.
Jennifer said, you know, names the
对，没拿手，我不知道谁拿手，特别大，比这个还大。
Mr. Tangerine.
Thank you. Hi, how are you? Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe.
Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe.
Behave.
Keep
On that one.
I like that player. Yeah.
Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe.
Anybody want it? Okay. Anybody want it?
Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe. Keep Irvine safe.
She's got grand.
Oh, she's got it.
No tent city. 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 No tent city.
Well, we are online petition more than 10,000 people. Please find a solution.
They're very interested in what we're having to deal with. As we all know, we're one of the safest cities in America. And we cannot allow a tent city to be built across from our parks and homes where our children play. It's a huge safety issue. So I want you to know on Tuesday, the Board of Supervisors have suggested they're going to rescind their vote. But I want, wait, I want you to know what's going on. They're rescinding their vote because the city of Irvine, the city of Huntington Beach sent the Board of Supervisors a notice they violated the law, they broke the law and voted on this tent city proposal behind closed doors. They did not notify the public what they were doing, and they have to rescind their vote because they did an illegal act.
Absolutely.
That's why they're doing this. So, and Judge Carter on Friday said, the federal judge said that they have to come in to court on April 3rd and bring all the different cities, 34 cities in the county, and that we have to solve our problem corporately, not just be putting everybody in our backyard and harming our property values, our family. And I just want you to know we are a very empathetic city. I have worked on the Land Trust, which is an arm of the city that provides affordable housing for so many families, singles, our veterans. And so we have taken care of our problem. That's why we don't have these kind of riverbed problems. We don't have tents set up all over because we have done it practically and purposefully to make sure that we're doing our fair share in our community. So I appreciate you getting out because you're helping the city council, you're helping our legal team to put pressure on the Board of Supervisors and the federal judge to stop this proposal. So I just want you to know I'm very proud of all of you to take your Sunday when you should be home with your family and children, enjoying the day, but we're out here standing for what we all believe in is the security and safety of our community and the right quarters and living area for homeless that we can have in an area that is safe. So with that, I want to turn it over to Anthony Quo. He's our planning commissioner. He wants to share a few thoughts as well.
Thank you all for being here. Okay, be quiet. Let him hear it.
One moment.
Be quiet.
One moment.
The first thing I want to say is thank you all for being here. I want you to know that you're not here to really support the council and the city and the commissioners. We're here to support you because this is your community. Like many of you, I just came from church and there was a guy who said to me, he goes, I don't really get involved in the community a lot, but my kids play football at the Great Park every Friday night, thousands of kids. So whatever it is we have to do to stop this, to address this, to fix the problem, tell me. So the fact that you are getting together with your neighbors as a community to work towards a solution is so heartwarming. It makes us feel very fulfilled when we go to meetings and when we have discussions on your behalf. I mentioned this the other night, I'll say it again. Irvine not only does our fair share, we go above and beyond. A block away is the Second Harvest Food Bank. We're feeding the poor. About a mile away is our Human Options and Families Forward. We're working on social services. We're working on poverty issues. We are number 3 in terms of providers of housing in this community. And so what we don't want is to see this land right next to sports fields and right next to senior communities and a couple blocks away from your homes. We don't want to see that become the Santa Ana River. So keep it up. Tuesday, there is a vote, but I will tell you, I don't think that's the end of it. I think it's a big ruse. So thank you all for being here.
No thanks city! No thanks city! No thanks city! No
Us was deeded over to the county for governmental purposes. When it was discussed in 2004, we thought about a bus terminal or moving the county offices or a library, some sort of public service. The county has a plan for this land to build thousands of apartments, to build hotels, to build shopping centers, and the city told them no. We said that's not a governmental purpose. So in a sneaky way, that's sort of why they said, well, maybe homeless tents are a governmental purpose. So we're doing all we can to stop both plans. The county believes, incorrectly, because you're all here, they believe that by putting this homeless shelter plan forward, that we will go back and say, you know what, we changed your mind, we don't feel so bad about your high density apartments, but we're going to continue saying no to both plans.
All right.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
No tent city! 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 No tent city!
And how they're going to affect our park across the street, our family, our children, which is such a close proximity to the advised plan. To find permanent solutions. And the city of Irvine has for years done our fair share. We're probably one of the top cities in the county that have provided homeless services and shelters and affordable homes for those that are in need. That's why we're one of the safest cities in the county. And basically in the country, based on the fact that we plan ahead, and the county has had over $200 million over the last 5 years, and I think before that as well, and they have done nothing to solve the homeless problem. It's their responsibility as county supervisors.
What do you see about some of the problems that someone?
Well, I would say it's exactly I remember saying I 5,000 pounds of human waste. We found 18 to 20,000 syringes and hypodermic needles because of drug use. Some of the women there were raped. Drug dealers come on and off the property. We do not want this close to our children, our schools, our senior community that's just around the corner. But we want to solve the problem. We're willing to do that, but the county failed to call us, to cooperate with us, to coordinate with us. And because of that, they're getting a huge pushback. So we're going to do everything we can to provide the right opportunity for the homeless in the Orange County area, but we're certainly not going to have them build a huge tent on contaminated land and threaten our families and children.
Over the next few days, what are you going to do to make sure this doesn't happen?
Well, Tuesday, the Board of Supervisors, well, Monday, we're filing a lawsuit against the county's plan, and Tuesday, the Board of Supervisors are rescinding their vote based on the letter we sent that they violated the law. I know many of these residents will be attending that meeting. They're taking busloads of people in to protest it, and that's the short term. On April 3rd, Judge Carter, federal Judge Carter, has called all cities to come into his courthouse after seeing this big pushback and asking all of us to come together and solve problems, because there's many cities in Orange County that don't do anything for their homeless or very little. And so that is he's basically having to babysit the county board of supervisors in all these cities to have us find solutions, which we should have been doing, or the county should have been doing years ago.
Is the board of supervisors will rescind their vote on Tuesday?
Well, they have to. That's why they have it on the agenda, because they violated the law, and they know they did, so they put that on the agenda. Many people think they're doing it out of the goodness of their heart, but they actually violated the law. I believe the Huntington Beach, the city of Huntington Beach, also sent a letter to the county stating that they had violated the law. Our attorneys did as well, and this is why we believe they put this rescission on the agenda on Friday, but it wasn't really out of the goodness of their heart. We don't believe that, but we're hoping to work and collaborate with them and find a solution.
Why do you think they proposed it or put it on place?
Well, they just want to solve a problem that they don't want to sit down and spend any time to navigate, understand, and collaborate. Several of the board members are running for office. They don't have time to figure out how to really lead the county. They're too busy looking for their new positions that they're running for. So that's my opinion. But we have to have leadership in the county. We just don't have it, except for Todd Spitzer. Supervisor Spitzer has been on the forefront with us trying to help our community to solve this problem.
Okay, any ideas for solutions to the homeless problem?
Well, Well, one of the things I suggest that the homeless are really, that we have in Orange County are three separate categories. We have those that are really downtrodden families, children, fallen on hard times. The county at this point in time in Irvine as well are providing shelter and homes for these folks. Then you have the mentally ill, that they've shut down Fairview Center, and we need to reopen that up to protect the mentally ill. And then you have a third of the population, they're actually felons, drug users, some of these are pedophiles and rapists, and that's another part. And they don't want any services. They like living on the street. That's the demographic we're very concerned about, and that's what we would put in place too. So my understanding is that we should have the county. The county should lease or purchase industrial or commercial space close to the courthouse, close to the county seat, where they can provide the proper services for some of these folks. And honestly, some of these people should not be out on the streets. They should be back in jail. If they are violating the law and all the strikes going on, I don't know why the judge didn't do something about that. We have people shooting up on our sidewalk, our property next to us.
So it sounds like they didn't think it through very much.
I don't think they've shown any leadership at all, and we need people to come together and show some leadership. And I have been reaching out to folks. I've talked to our mayor that we should institute an Orange County Summit of leaders to come together and look at all these different demographics, take the time to figure out. There are answers. There's plenty of money the county's holding on to. There are solutions. We just have to come together and find them.
Okay, that's all I got. Do you want to add anything?
Sorry, what?
Do you want to add anything?
No, I'm just pleased that so many people are here today, our community, to all come together to support and protect our community that has been one of the safest cities for 15 years in the United States. Thank you.
No Tent City.
It's funny because a lot of people, they're like taking advantage of that.
No 收到合理的那个低的现在就是这样的，还是等下我现在如果是等下后面的有些人都开始走了，他以为是就到就这样。走错了，在这儿去导购导购牌没做好，没做。对呀。哎，今天看这边。